No one really tells you this, that one day, the person you couldn't go a single hour without texting might lie beside you in silence, and it won't even feel strange. That love can be real, yet fragile. That forever can still hurt, even when you get to keep it. Today, we're talking about three marriage realities no one prepares you for. Not the fairy tale ones, not the Instagram ones, but the psychological truths that most couples silently face, but rarely talk about. That if you've ever felt like love got quieter, colder, or harder with time, this video is for you. Number one, the love shift. Psychologists call it the attachment recalibration phase. It's the moment when passion slowly transforms into partnership, and it feels like love is fading, when in reality, it's changing form. At first, love is dopamine, excitement, novelty, obsession. You think about them constantly. Your brain floods with reward chemicals every time you hear their name. But over time, the brain stops chasing excitement and starts seeking safety. The butterflies disappear, and that's normal. Yet, here's the catch. Most people panic when this happens. They think, maybe we fell out of love. But in truth, you're just entering a deeper stage, one that requires emotional maturity, not constant stimulation. Real love isn't about feeling high all the time. It's about feeling safe, even when the highs fade. But this is where many relationships silently break. Because no one told us that love is not a feeling you fall into once, it's a choice you keep making, especially on the days it feels invisible. Number two, the mirror effect. Here's the second reality. Marriage is not just about loving someone else. It's about facing the parts of yourself you've been running from. See, psychologists say marriage acts like a mirror. It reflects back every unresolved wound you carry. Your fear of rejection, your craving for control, your hidden insecurities. When your partner pulls away, it might awaken that old fear of being not enough. When they criticize, it might echo something your parents once said. And suddenly, you're not fighting them. You're fighting your past. Through them. That's why even the strongest couples crumble. Because no one teaches us how to separate our partner from our pain. When you start seeing them as the enemy, it's often a sign that you're battling something internal that's just showing up through them. So, if you've ever found yourself thinking, they've changed, ask yourself first, have I healed? Because love doesn't die from lack of romance. It dies from emotional avoidance. From two people defending their wounds instead of protecting their bond. Number three, the silent drift. The third reality, love doesn't end with a fight. It ends with silence. Psychologists call this the emotional disconnection phase. It's not when couples scream at each other. It's when they stop caring enough to tell. Our wide N01 warns you about the quiet distance that grows between two people who stop sharing their small moments. It starts with, I'll tell them later. Then becomes, they wouldn't understand. Until one day, you realize you live parallel lives in the same home. But here's the truth most people miss. Disconnection isn't the death of love. It's a signal that's your heart saying, I miss being seen by you. The antidote isn't a grand gesture. It's presence. Put down the phone. Look at them. Listen, not to respond, but to understand. Because when attention disappears, affection follows. And love doesn't need fireworks to survive. It just needs effort. Marriage isn't about keeping the spark alive. It's about learning how to light it again and again. Even in the dark, N01 prepares you for how hard it gets. But that's what makes it sacred. Because it's not about perfection, it's about choosing love. Every time it's tested, if you're watching this and you're struggling, you're not broken. You're just becoming real, and real love is rarely easy. But it's the kind that lasts. If this video touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And remember, love doesn't always look perfect. But when it's honest, it's enough.